Welcome to my channel. My name is Alex. We tell a variety of true stories from Reddit that are shocking and take the chills out of it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enjoy watching. Dominique Barnes had always believed in the strength and loyalty of his marriage to Rita Blomfield. Their love had endured for over a decade, weathering storms and celebrating triumphs. But one fateful evening, Dominique stumbled upon a shocking truth that threatened to unravel their bond. It was a Tuesday night when Dominique absentmindedly picked up Rita's phone, thinking it was his own. As he unlocked it, his eyes fell upon a flurry of intimate text messages exchanged between Rita and mysterious contact saved as app. Confusion quickly turned into heart-wrenching realization as the evidence mounted. His beloved wife was having an affair. Dominique's heart pounded in his chest as he confronted Rita. Tears streamed down her face, and her voice trembled as she admitted her betrayal. In that moment, Dominique felt as though the world had collapsed around him. Their once idyllic life was shattered, leaving behind a trail of broken promises and shattered trust. In the aftermath of the devastating revelation, Dominique found himself grappling with a mix of emotions. Anger, hurt, and confusion waged war within him, threatening to consume his every thought. Yet, amidst the chaos, Dominique's determination to salvage their marriage began to take shape. Seeking solace and guidance, Dominique turned to his closest confidant, Lucy Abramson. Lucy, a wise and compassionate therapist, had been a steadfast presence in his life. With her empathetic demeanor and sound advice, she became the beacon of hope in Dominique's darkest hour. Over countless conversations, Lucy encouraged Dominique to confront the betrayal with courage and an open heart. She emphasized the importance of understanding Rita's motivations and the underlying issues that had led to the affair. With Lucy's support, Dominique embarked on a path of introspection and self-discovery, determined to uncover the truth and find a way to heal their fractured relationship. As Dominique delved into the depths of his emotions, he realized that beneath the pain and anger lay a profound love for Rita. He recognized the flaws in their relationship, acknowledging that both he and Rita bore responsibility for the fissures that had allowed someone like App to enter their lives. Dominique's journey towards forgiveness had begun, but it was a path fraught with uncertainty and countless hurdles yet to be overcome. Armed with newfound clarity and a willingness to confront the painful truth, Dominique devised a plan to address the infidelity that had torn their marriage asunder. Instead of succumbing to bitterness or seeking revenge, he decided to take a different approach, one that would challenge the very foundations of their relationship. Dominique reached out to Rita, expressing his desire for them to have a heartfelt conversation. He proposed a dinner at their home, inviting both Rita and App, the person with whom she had betrayed him. Dominique understood that this unconventional step might seem perplexing to others, but he believed it was necessary for their healing process. Rita, too, was taken aback by Dominique's proposition. She had expected anger, resentment, and perhaps even the end of their marriage. But the invitation to dinner was an unexpected twist, one that held the promise of redemption and a chance to face the consequences of her actions. On the designated evening, the atmosphere inside their home crackled with tension. Dominique meticulously prepared the dinner, pouring his heart into every dish. As he set the table, he couldn't ignore the whirlwind of emotions coursing through his veins. Anxiety mingled with hope, uncertainty intertwined with a desire for closure. The doorbell rang, signaling the arrival of Rita and App, whose real name was Carlos Anderson, a co-worker from the art gallery where Rita worked. As they stepped inside, Dominique's eyes locked with Carlos's, each sharing his silent understanding of the gravity of the situation. The air in the dining room grew thick with a palpable mix of discomfort and anticipation. Dominique, Rita, and Carlos took their places around the table, their eyes avoiding each other as they tried to find the right words to break the suffocating silence. With a deep breath, Dominique mustered the strength to speak. His voice quivered slightly, betraying the emotions that threatened to overwhelm him. He looked directly at Rita, his eyes searching for answers amidst the chaos of their broken vows. "Rita, Carlos," Dominique began, his voice steady. "I invited you both here tonight because I believe that healing begins with acknowledging our mistakes and facing them head-on. I want us to have an open and honest conversation, a chance to understand the reasons behind your actions and find a way forward." Rita's eyes welled up with tears as she met Dominique's gaze. She knew the magnitude of the pain she had caused, and guilt weighed heavily upon her. She took a deep breath, her voice filled with remorse. "Dominique, I can't express how sorry I am for what I've done. I never intended to hurt you or our family. I got lost along the way, and I let my own insecurities and desires cloud my judgment." Carlos, too, felt the weight of his actions pressing down upon him. His charismatic facade had crumbled, revealing a man grappling with the consequences of his deceit. Dominique, I'm truly sorry for my role in all of this. I allowed myself to be blinded by my own selfish desires, and I deeply regret the pain I've caused you and Rita. As the words hung in the air, Dominique felt a mixture of anger, hurt, and a glimmer of understanding. His heart ached, yet he recognized the complexities of human emotions and the frailties that could lead to such transgressions. The dinner table became a crucible of emotions, a battleground where the trio grappled with their past choices and their intertwined futures. Dominique's voice trembled as he poured out his feelings, his vulnerability breaking down the walls that had separated them. I loved you, Rita, with every fiber of my being, Dominique confessed, his voice laced with a mix of anguish and determination. And despite the pain, I still do. But for us to move forward, we need to confront the truth and find a way to rebuild what has been shattered. Rita's tears flowed freely as she listened, her heart aching with remorse. Dominique, I understand if you can't forgive me. I don't deserve your love and trust after what I've done. But please know that every day, I wake up consumed by regret and longing for a chance to make things right. Carlos, burdened by guilt, spoke up, his voice thick with sincerity. Dominique, I've come to realize the depth of my manipulation and the consequences of my actions. I never intended to come between you and Rita, and I deeply regret the pain I've caused. I can't undo what's been done, but I'm committed to making amends and learning from my mistakes. In that moment, the weight of their collective remorse hung heavily in the room. Dominique, torn between the love he still felt for Rita and the wounds that needed healing, made a decision. He reached deep within his heart, searching for a glimmer of forgiveness amidst the darkness. With a resolute gaze, Dominique addressed both Rita and Carlos. We stand at a crossroads, with two paths before us. We can succumb to bitterness and let the betrayal define our lives, or we can choose a different path, a path of healing, redemption, and growth. It won't be easy, but if we're willing to face our demons, I believe we can rebuild what was broken. The room fell into a profound silence, punctuated only by the sound of collective breaths held in anticipation. The weight of Dominique's words hung in the air, their impact reverberating through the hearts of Rita and Carlos. Rita, her tear-stained face filled with hope, whispered, Dominique, if you're willing to give me another chance, I promise to do everything in my power to earn back your trust. I want to make amends and rebuild our love stronger than ever before. Carlos, his eyes filled with remorse, added, I understand the depth of the pain I've caused both of you. I vow to learn from my mistakes, to seek redemption, and to never again manipulate or deceive. If you can find it in your hearts to forgive me, I will dedicate my life to making things right. Dominique, his gaze shifting between Rita and Carlos, felt the weight of their words and the immense task that lay ahead. The road to healing would be fraught with challenges, but he couldn't ignore the flicker of hope that burned within his chest, a hope for a renewed love and a future rebuilt on a foundation of honesty and understanding. Taking a deep breath, Dominique extended a hand toward Rita, his voice filled with a mix of trepidation and determination. Rita, Carlos, the journey ahead won't be easy, and the scars of the past will always remain. But if we're willing to confront our demons, to communicate openly, and to trust in the process of healing, then perhaps we can find a way to forge a new path, a path where love triumphs over betrayal. Rita reached out, her hand trembling as it met Dominique's, a glimmer of hope shining through her tear-filled eyes. Carlos, humbled and grateful for the opportunity before him, added his hand to the unsteady bond forming among the three. In that moment, the power of forgiveness and the resilience of love began to weave their threads, slowly knitting together the broken pieces of their hearts. With their hands intertwined, Dominique, Rita, and Carlos embarked on a journey of healing and reconciliation. The path ahead was filled with uncertainty, but their shared commitment to rebuilding their fractured relationship became their guiding light. They sought the help of a skilled couples therapist, Dr. Margaret Evans, who provided them with a safe space to explore their emotions, communicate openly, and address the underlying issues that had led them to this point. Through individual and joint therapy sessions, Dominique, Rita, and Carlos began to peel back the layers of their past, unraveling the complexities of their emotions and experiences. Dr. Evans guided them through the process of forgiveness, emphasizing the importance of empathy, understanding, and genuine remorse. Each session became a stepping stone towards healing, as they learned to navigate the minefield of trust and rebuild the pillars of their relationship. Dominique's journey toward forgiveness was a tumultuous one. There were moments of doubt and pain, where the wounds of betrayal threatened to resurface. But his love for Rita and his belief in their shared history gave him the strength to persevere. Rita, too, carried the weight of her actions, consistently working to earn back Dominique's trust through unwavering transparency and consistent efforts to rebuild their connection. Carlos, burdened by guilt, embraced the opportunity for redemption. He sought to make amends not only with Dominique and Rita, but also with himself. Through therapy and introspection, he confronted the root causes of his manipulative behavior, striving to become a better person. As time passed, the scars began to fade, replaced by newfound understanding and empathy. Dominique, Rita, and Carlos learned to communicate openly and honestly, unearthing their deepest fears and vulnerabilities. They recognized that healing was not a linear process, but a collective effort requiring patience, resilience, and unwavering commitment. Years had passed since that fateful dinner where their lives had changed forever. Dominique, Rita, and Carlos had come a long way on their journey of healing and redemption. While the pain of the past still lingered, their love had grown stronger, tempered by the fires they had weathered together. They had rebuilt their marriage on a foundation of trust, communication, and forgiveness. Their shared experiences had transformed them individually and as a couple, strengthening the bond that had once been fractured. Dominique had learned to let go of the bitterness that had consumed him, embracing the power of forgiveness and understanding. Rita had shown unwavering commitment to their relationship, her actions consistently aligning with her words. Carlos, once lost in his own selfish desires, had become a beacon of redemption, determined to make amends for the pain he had caused. Their story had become a testament to the resilience of love and the possibility of healing even the deepest wounds. They had chosen to rise above betrayal, using it as a catalyst for growth and transformation. Their journey had not been without challenges, but it had been worth every step. As they sat together, hand in hand, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of gold and pink, Dominique felt a profound sense of gratitude. The love that had once been shattered had been rebuilt, different yet stronger than ever before. Their journey was far from over, but they faced the future with a renewed sense of hope, armed with the lessons they had learned along the way. In the face of betrayal, they had discovered the true meaning of forgiveness, resilience, and the enduring power of love.